afternoon. I finished doing my morning job, feeding the turtle and the cats, the favorite job that I'm doing. And we walk it with Einstein for exercise. And now I'm on my way to Miami-Dade County Public Schools to sign up as a lobbyist. And I know that sounds, for some people, like lobbyists, they're controversial. You've heard in the news and the movies that like people lobby for certain things that sometimes people don't agree with. It turns out that if you want to do business with the government, you have to register as a lobbyist. And many companies, the large corporations, they hire lobbying firms to do their lobbying for them. And it's basically people, well, I don't know exactly what lobbyists do per se because I've never been a lobbyist, but this is my first time being a lobbyist. And the reason why I have to register as a lobbyist because I own a business and I'm interested in doing business with the public schools. So in order for me to talk to anyone at the schools about my products and ask and show them my products and ask if they're interested in making a purchase, I have to register as a lobbyist. And I was a little doubtful at first. I wasn't sure I wanted to register as a lobbyist because, you know, sometimes people don't have the best image of lobbyists. They don't think it has like a stigma. And I was worried about that, but they said, well, it's the only way. If you want to do business with the schools, the only way you can do business is if you register as a lobbyist. And so you have to go and tell them your information and pay $250, and it lasts for a year, and it enables you to contact anyone at the schools and to tell them what you do and offer them your products. And that's precisely why I'm going to register as a lobbyist. I've heard like some people, you know, I don't know exactly what lobbyists do. I would, you know, I don't know exactly what they do. I've heard that they talk to legislators when they want a certain law or they want a certain rule change. And I have contacted members of the school board, and I have asked them to please purchase my products, and I have even asked for the resignation of the superintendent of the schools of Miami-Dade County because of the way that I've been treated, because I've been lobbying for almost 5 years to sell my first 3 published books, which are wonderful and they're great, and they should be in the early education classrooms. I've seen what they have in the early education classrooms, and my book is better than many of the books that they have in the early education classrooms. And the schools haven't made a purchase in 4 or 5 years. They haven't invested $1, $2, $3, $5, $1,000. They have not invested any money. So I did contact the school board. I guess this is sort of the work that lobbyists do. I don't know, maybe that's why they're controversial, but I did say, you know, I want you to please consider making a purchase, an honest purchase, so children in the schools have access to my content and my books, and I can earn a profit to pay for the cost of production and also a profit to make my company function and to pay these fees. Like today I'm going to pay a $250 fee, and there are other fees that I have to pay, so obviously I need to earn profits to pay fees and, you know, for everything else. And so lobbyists are controversial. I don't know if they're like supposed to socialize with the bureaucrats at the schools, and I do enjoy conversation, and many of the bureaucrats at the schools, when I come, they're very welcoming, they're very kind. Some of them are not. And it's also, you know, I don't mind undying them, like I don't invite them out. First of all, I worry about food sabotage, like me having lunch with someone at the schools at a restaurant. I would worry that they're gonna put not the people from the schools, but someone will put something in my drink or something in my food. So, you know, eventually maybe if I need to meet with people, I'll want to invite them over to my house when I have a house, and I'll cook the food so it's like I know it's healthy and safe. And I will be more than happy to chat with them and listen to what they have to say and learn about their life story, and I can share my life story. And I love having conversations with people, and I love learning about people, and I love sharing my story with people. And I usually have wonderful conversations with a lot of the bureaucrats at the schools. What don't like about some bureaucrats is that they're not in my position. They're not trying to start a company from scratch. They're not trying to start a new company. So sometimes they could care less if I can do business or not with the schools. To them, it doesn't make a difference. They're gonna wake up tomorrow and go to the same job and get paid the same check. And so for them, it's hard to be motivated to help my company. But you know, they have their career, they have a job. A lot of those jobs are for people, well, all kinds of people. I had a job where I was on a desk all day, but I enjoyed it very much. But then I wanted to have something better, and I worked for it, and I got another job as a reporter, like going in and out of the office, not sitting in the office all day. So it depends on what people are motivated to do. Some bureaucrats, you know, they've been there for years and years and years, and that's their personality. Maybe they're not so ambitious. Maybe they're not hoping to like do so much more with their life because they're content and they're happy with their personal life, and they have this job that's not too stressful or too demanding or too, and so, you know, there are personalities for all types of jobs. So obviously there are a lot of bureaucrats where you have a hard time wanting, like, motivating them or wanting them to help you because there isn't much of an incentive for them. And but my incentive is that I want to deliver my products to the schools, and for the students it is great. So if bureaucrats understood that their job is to bring to the students the best product possible, then hopefully that would be an incentive. But I know it's hard to actually convince bureaucrats at the schools about that, and they're not in the classroom with the students, the teachers are. And also so, you know, it's a difficult dynamic with the bureaucrats. I don't blame them, I understand them, but I also don't accept when they're not helpful enough or where they make it difficult for me. And so I guess this is what I don't know, I'm guessing that many lobbyists, this is what they encounter when dealing with government bureaucrats. I have heard that sometimes they like they can get gifts, and I don't know if that's legal or not. I would have to find out. I'm not financially in a situation where I can like give people money. I don't know if like sometimes I give people money, but I don't even agree that that should be a way to lobby people with money, because that seems like a bribe. And so I wouldn't think that that's, and you know, a bureaucrat is there, and if they're like, if they want to do something else or earn money, they should do something. I don't know, it's a difficult dynamic. I'm learning about it. I'm learning about lobbyists. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. I'm learning also. But the bottom line is, I go there, I register, I pay $250 for like a year license to lobby for my company, and my lobbying mainly has consisted of attending meetings, visiting schools, visiting daycares, showing my products, calling people, sending emails, trying to convince people to take a look at my products and asking for a purchase. Now it's been almost 5 years and they haven't made a single purchase, so you know, I don't know if this year they'll make a purchase. I would hope so, because what's the point of me contacting them and calling them and attending meetings if they don't make a purchase? And I need them to make a purchase for me to be able to develop, to earn profits, to develop more products, and to pay the fees that I need to pay to keep my company functioning. And it's hard for bureaucrats to understand that, because again, they, regardless of whatever happens, they have their job, and you know, they don't get paid more or less unless they get promotions. You can work your way up in a one of those large government agencies. I guess you can earn your promotions up to better positions, better salaries. So everyone has their incentive. So, you know, but for bureaucrats, it's hard to convince them that they need to purchase my products. But I would hope that parents and students and teachers let the central office know that it would be great to bring my products into the classroom. I have asked the United Way to let me come in and do demonstrations with the students and take video and pictures with the parents' permission to see if the children actually enjoy my content and they like it. And that way I can also show the pictures and the video to other schools to show them how my products work and how it helps how they help the students learn. And so I'm hoping maybe soon I will get an opportunity from United Way. I told United Way that I would waive my fee that I usually charge to come into a school and spend the day with the students and teach them about my content and doing a demonstration for the teachers. And I told the United Way that I would waive my fee if I could come and take pictures and video. That way there's some sort of mutual benefit for them and me. I'm teaching the students something new, and I am enabling my company to have proof to show to the schools how effective my content is. So we'll see, but today I'm going to the schools to renew my lobbying license, and then I'll go from there. I'm waiting to hear from West Palm Beach schools. Well, actually, they told me that until next year they're interested in making a purchase, but I won't have the full curriculum ready for a purchase next year if they don't make a purchase this year of the first 3 published books. And it's hard to make those bureaucrats understand how a company needs to earn profits to continue functioning. But I hope, this year maybe the Early Education Coalition, I believe it's the name of an agency, if I'm correct. I'm hoping maybe they will make a purchase. I've asked them to include me in their catalog so daycares can have access to the information about my products and make a purchase along with all the other products that they purchase. And I haven't yet been included. I wasn't included in the phone book either for small businesses. That was done by the people at Miami-Dade County Public Schools and the bureaucracy and the politics, and so I have been excluded on purpose, it seems. So it's been very difficult. So we'll see. I'm going to register as a lobbyist today and see if I can find a way to sell my products, to earn profits, to pay all the fees, and then to continue producing more products so I can finally present the full curriculum to the schools for a large purchase. So I'm hoping within a year I can make a large sale and start earning some real money and start developing my company to function better than it's been functioning. But I do this constantly. Like, I go to meetings, I make the effort, I try something new, I try something different, and it seems like the system just likes to use me for data mining and to see what I'm going to do, and they play mind games and they play political games and they use the content for radio and TV and for politics and they give Trump something to do, Ivanka something to do, Melania something to do, but they don't make a purchase and I don't get to develop my company. So to me, all of that is nonsense. It's a waste of my energy, my time, and my efforts, and it's not helping my company. And my purpose is to build my company. My purpose is to deliver my products to the schools, and so I'm just trying to find the best way to accomplish that. So let's see. Have a great day.